back to my channel. So today we are going to be looking into Prince Harry, Chelsey Davy and Meghan Markle, and we're going to see who is the love of Harry's life. Of course, there is the ongoing litigation against Mirror Group newspapers, as well as Associated News and a few other things that Harry's got going on at the minute. But within this court case, he has suggested that Chelsey Davy and him broke up basically, and he lost his relationship with her because she decided royal life was not for her on the back of some phone hacking that went on allegedly. So we are going to have a look into that with the cards and see what we can find out about that. We're going to see if what Meghan feels about this out in the press, and then we're going to ask the cards if Chelsey Davy was the love of Harry's life, and he just maybe doesn't even realise that at the minute. We'll have a look, see what the cards have to say. So we are going to start with Meghan, and we are going to look into how she's getting on with the Barbara Walker Tarot, which we usually use for Meghan. Cool. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It helps my channel out, and I hope you're liking the new webcam. Just thought it was a bit of a fancy schmancy. Oh, and the new intro, because I deleted the old one by accident. Let's have a look at Meghan. What does Meghan think of all the news about Chelsey Davy? Ace of Pentacles in reverse. I think she finds it a little bit frustrating, and it's a bit of a blow, but it's not a blow that we would automatically think. There's something about money with this. There's something about money for investment here, which is odd when you think about, you know, your husband's going over an old relationship and basically saying they could have gone the distance if it wasn't for those pesky press. This is the Chariot in reverse. This is going to get a little bit out of control, I feel. You've got the Chariot going, one thing going one way. The energy is out of control. She's going to feel like she's getting dragged around a bit, and she doesn't like that. We know Megzy likes control, allegedly, whatever, but she really, really does. This is a real kind of getting pulled in one way, getting pulled in another, and not really knowing where it's going. This could also be Harry's energy. She just thinks he's probably a bit emotionally flatulent for her. Interesting. We've got the Three of Wands there and secrets underneath. Yeah, there's the control card. And yeah, look, if things get a little bit too much, we're going to get more Archie, and we're going to get more Archie coming up. I'm very surprised. I am really surprised that we haven't had any pictures drop. We have the Three of Wands there above the situation. So I think she is being... I immediately went to that pap walk with Marcus Anderson and her other friend. I think she is very much trying to put on here, like, look at me, I have people around me that love me, even if my husband's a bit strange. And there is secrets and subconscious underneath. Interesting. And she does like to do a bit of energy work from that card anyway, being there. I feel like she doesn't just want Harry to act like she is Princess Diana. I think she wants Harry to basically act like Charles as well. in a way. Does that make sense? I really feel she wants him to have this other woman. It annoys her. It's wounding for her ego. But she's very, 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 I feel this is something that she is trying to make Harry the next kind of, she wants that, she wants the villain of the piece. Obviously it hasn't worked with the royal family. People still love the royal family, so the next person to make the villain of the piece will be Harry. She knows she can't control him and everything that surrounds them in a way, but she likes trying to. She likes trying to kind of control the narrative. I feel like she's almost kind of given up on this, on the narrative that the royal family are completely evil, if you know what I mean. I do still think that we are going to get stuff about the royal family. I still feel that the jealousy with regards to William and Catherine is still going to kind of boil over and kind of dribble out of her. If it's just going to happen. That is always going to be ongoing. But she's really, I feel like with all the situation, she wants justice for herself. And even if she has to burn and bring down the whole damn edifice, she will try her best. And if that could be, that won't be necessarily be the royal family, that could well be Harry. Justice in reverse there surrounding it. She does feel like things are not fair and things aren't the way they should be. We do have what she's wanting, what she's hoping for. There's the King of Cups, which would be William, being a Cancerian, and Cups relating to people of water signs. The Moon in reverse. So there's definitely something regarding subconscious and secrets and things being revealed. The Moon, when it is in reverse, it is also an element of criminality, and there's also an element of, I don't know what you'd call it. What's the word? What would you call it? Espionage, but not in a good way. Not in a good way. So there's lots going on, and I feel like what I'm getting, what I can see, is that she's setting him up to be King Charles 2.0, but make him to be out like a villain. And we know how that went in the, Charles has his critics, but I feel like Harry's made a big enough fool of himself, and now people will just be like, yeah, okay. So let's have a look and see how Harry feels about Chelsy Davy. Really, what's Harry's feelings for Chelsy Davy? Six of Swords. He wants to move on. Definitely with the legal case. I definitely feel like, are we going to be getting a Harry? Are we going to be getting a Harry appearance next week? The Three of Swords. Queen of Coins. And the Seven of Cups. He doesn't know what he wants, does he? It's almost like he can't get to her. It's almost like he can't reach over to her and get to her. I feel like there's a lot of frustration there. I feel this is where some of his jealousy towards Catherine comes in, because his relationship with Chelsey didn't work out. For some reason, there's something with Catherine coming through there. I don't know if he's going to like say that maybe Catherine was more protected than Chelsey or something or other, but there's something regarding Catherine, and he blames that is really stoked up in him, and he blames Catherine for some stuff. The Three of Swords in reverse crossing over, that there is a heartbreak and there is hurt there that he is still healing from. He's not quite there yet. The Four of Wands, that in reverse, he wanted to go the full distance with Chelsey. That upright would be marriage. However, it was put into reverse, and it looks like a bad time. It looks like a real bad time. So I think he really did love her. King of Swords in reverse. It's legal criminal. Okay. The Sun in reverse. King of Wands. There's the Three of Wands. And there's the Star. I think it's the stuff with the children. I think, look, don't get me wrong, I think he is in a relationship with Meghan, and his mind is very much on Meghan, don't get me wrong. But before Meghan, I don't think many people could compare to Chelsey. The King of Wands in reverse surrounding him. I feel like there's somebody gassing him up a lot, keeping him moving, keeping him focused, constantly telling him, going on to the next thing, the next thing, the next thing. We have ideas who the King of Wands is. We have some ideas. We think we know who he is, don't we? So, yeah. Just constantly gassing up. It's almost like at this point, Harry's being handled, and the big bargaining chip and the big link in the energetic connection, if you will, is the kids. It's the kids. We have Archie coming up there. We have the King of Swords in reverse there as well. So I feel like the law, the contracts and everything like that, he feels very much that things were broken with Chelsey regarding media, regarding I would say journalists might become a little bit more creative. I think this is also bad lawyers and bad legal people and corruption there. I don't know if Prince Philip he blames anything for Chelsey leaving, but the Three of Wands is interesting to me because that was above what Meghan was feeling and what he's hoping for and what Meghan's thinking of, and he's trying to go along with whatever Meghan wants in a way. I think he doesn't realize what game is being played, and he's all up for it and working with other people. Sorry, that's the Eight of Wands. Do beg my pardon. I think he's so up for whatever she's going on with her, he doesn't really realize it, and there's a lot of messages going backwards and forwards. So you have to recalibrate my brain sometimes. There's a lot of messages going backwards and forwards with the Eight of Wands there, and that Eight of Wands says to me, it says that there is serious amounts of chatter out there, there is serious amounts of disinformation out there. With the Seven of Cups as well, and the Star in reverse. So he's still not comfortable with his dad's reign. He's still a bit weirded out by everything. I don't think him and his father are on great terms. I think he is going to suggest that the monarchy has done some things further to him, and haven't been helpful in this case and wouldn't have accepted Chelsey, because I think it's everybody else's fault but his own. Now, when we did Chelsey's read briefly, I think it really just touched upon that she was just kind of like, you got issues, dude. And it wasn't just phone hacking or the press or anything. I think she was just like, I think she did love him, but you can love somebody who's very damaged, can't you? I mean, a lot of women have relationships and men with people who they feel like they need to fix. And maybe there was a bit of that. That's what I'm getting with the Eight of Wands. I put my teeth in. There is a lot of backwards and forwards there. There is a lot of stuff coming out online that's going to come out. Let me pull a few cards. Just ask the question, because I think that's given us what happened. It's very clearly what happened. Let's have a look and see if we can get any more information. We'll just pull a few cards. Was Chelsey the love of Harry's life? There's the King of Swords again. Philip did something. Boundaries. And the Ace of Cups. Well, I'm going to go with the Ace of Cups. That is the ultimate love. It's also spirit. In spirit, judgment, boundaries being forced and everything. I would say yeah. So there we go. That's what I can see in the cards. Let me know if you want me to do any particular readings. Let me know what you thought of the reading. Leave your comments down below. The good, the bad, the meh. I always like hearing from you guys. It's always a conversation. I do enjoy it. Thank you very much for being here. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye, everyone.